Right, hello. And so in our next video, we are going to be making the KROOTOX rider with whatever gun that is. I have no idea. And we're also going to be making the 3 KROOTOX rampagers, which are incredibly cool models. But let's start with the let's start with the KROOTOX rider. So. Thank you for coming back anyway, and thank you for viewing our next video. We are very much looking forward to starting Blood Bowl and Kill Team in the near future, and working on our teams, and we'll get some practice games in very soon. Alright, so it looks like we're probably going to keep the rider off separately, just for ease of painting. Games Workshop never helps you with what's ideal for sub-assemblies. So that's another reason why I do these assembly videos, because then it helps you work out what exactly you need to do for sub-assembly. Because you never want to fully assemble your minis, because otherwise you're in trouble. There are little nicks and crannies and crevices that you miss. And I don't know about you, but my personal OCD and everything will just find these things. Even if you turn a mini upside down, I mean, no one turns a mini upside down, but you'll know it's there. And for me, that just annoys me. And especially on commissions as well. I mean, you get what you pay for. And I give the best quality commission prices and look that I possibly can. So wait for that to dry, and then we'll stick some legs on. Right, so I was wrong. You cannot sub-assembly the what do you call it? As you can see, the legs for the KROOT rider are here. So these slot in very nicely. With one. Oh. Don't you miss the days where your riders could be painted separately? So let's build the arms and then we'll carry on. So there we are, the arms and this necklace piece are on. So the head, as you can see here, gives us two options. Gives us either a masked option or an unmasked. I'm going to do the unmasked because I think it looks better. Oh, it also gives us an open mouth option. Strange that is not in the instructions. But we'll do the, what do you call it? We'll do the unmasked closed head. I wonder. Let's skip forward a moment. Ah, there we go. So the open mouth is on the other cannon. But we'll still do the closed mouth. And we'll do the, what do you call it? Head here. So, there we go. Right. Got that beardy bit that comes underneath. Which means that we want this like so. And we'll attach this bit here like so. Match it up to that hole there. And this hole here. We'll do the headdress on the back, get that on, and then it's onto the cannon by the looks of things. And the main body. Right. So here we have the KROOTOX pretty much done. Next what we have to do is put the body of the rider onto the KROOTOX. With this big massive cannon. So everything seems to be coming together very nicely, very easily. The next thing what we want to do is get this cannon piece slotted in here, and then the main body. But it looks like it's going to slot together very nicely and easily. So get the cannon piece in first, get the body, and there we go. So we'll let that dry for a couple of minutes, and then we'll put on a head. And that's it. And then we just need to attach it to a base. So the KROOTOX is fairly easy. We'll move on to the rampagers after. So we are continuing on with our KROOTOX rampagers. Now the great thing about these, the rampagers, by the looks of things, is that the kroot are going to be on separately, which will be much better than here on the KROOTOX. Because of course what we want is we want our to be able to paint separately for sub-assembly. This always makes life much easier when you're not missing things. As you can see, the the rampager is on a single sprue. When you get your box, it'll probably be cut down the middle here. So let's see how fiddly and awkward this build is. The month is going very quickly, way too quickly for my liking. Currently working on painting my Skaven for Blood Bowl as well, which we're doing a painting guide for that too. And we've got a lot of exciting things coming up for the channel. So as you can see, somewhere where they've decided to put the clips, it's quite awkward, it requires a bit of cleaning. This looks like a tongue that sticks up that way, so oh, there we go. Oh no, there we go. What's that way around? Isn't it? There we go. So these are already looking very gangly, very awkward, very fiddly. We'll put these together and we'll see what happens. So here we have the first KROOTOX done, which the tricky bit is making sure that all of this is glued and secured when you put on this back piece, because otherwise you can effectively crumple it in on itself. So next we have a look at the rider and see exactly where we're at. But I mean, as you can see, there's like a lot of accessories and things come on the back of this. So we really want to make sure everything's nice and clean and prepared. So my customer has already decided what they wanted, how they wanted their rampagers to look. So all it's a case of doing is following their requests. But I'm very excited for the future of the channel. You know, we've got a lot coming up, and most excitingly is the Blood Bowl and Kill Team games. Oh, wrong one. That's not the wrong one. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. So we're going to let that dry, and then we'll move on to the next one as well. So I'll build the rest and we'll see what happens. Right, so I've done the I've done the second one. Now, when you when you glue the kroot, what you have to do is have it balanced, and then you want to get the head on afterwards, because as you can see, it sort of like slots in behind this headdress. If you don't if you don't put it in beforehand and let it dry and everything else, and keep it separate, it will not fit properly. So you just want to sit that behind it. But right, that's 2 out of 3 done anyway. I do have like a gun accessory here that I'm probably not going to put on, just for ease and design. I've not done any of the extra accessories apart from these pieces on the KROOTOX, which I'm going to paint in the colour scheme of my client's Tau Army. So we're just going to build the final KROOTOX, but everything comes together really easy. Everything slots together very easily, and even the even the kroot sit and balance on top very nicely. So we'll build the final one. We'll see what happens. If anything tricky comes up, and I will come back to you. Okay, right. So exactly like the the previous rampager, we want to balance the rider on top like this before we glue the head on, because of where the headdress and crest on the other the KROOTOX right sits, like so. And obviously we're contending with this back piece too, but there we go. It sits there quite nicely, and flops off quite nicely. So here are the is the rampagers, their riders, and the KROOTOX. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been informative and helpful. Drop me a like, drop me a sub, drop me a thanks, drop me a hello. We're going to be we're going to be painting these guys very soon. I'm also building the rest of the new Kroot on foot, but I'm not doing a video for those because there's no point. Everything on them is very simple, very easy. But lots of exciting things coming up. I've also been working on a video painting tutorial for my Skaven Blight, for Blood Bowl, and several other things, as well as obviously the future of the channel. So enjoy and see you soon.